Well, hello, my beautiful people. My name is Gat, and welcome back to Making Lovers. Last time, we went on a date with, Aiko, and Aiko wanted me to stop treating her like a little sister, and I'm like, well, okay, I'm gonna take you to a love hotel, we're gonna do the and they were just lovey-dovey. It was basically a date, man. There was not much to it. So without further ado, let us continue. It's been about a month and a half since Aiko and I have started dating for real. I'm continuing my contract at Mudo Burger while studying for reemployment. Since I'm normally busy with Aiko while I'm at home, I've started to save my studies for 2 a.m. to dawn these days. And now I found one more thing to enjoy in life, and that's...
Oni-chan, if we go on vacation, it's gonna be somewhere far away!
Like Okinawa? Aiko and I are planning a vacation after we finish up our respective business.
Since it's October, we might still be able to go swimming.
Do you love the beach that much? But the ocean's a jellyfish hell in summer, October.
It should be fine in Osaka. Not that I'm an expert or anything. How about an aquarium then? This says that they got whale sharks.
Aiko smirks as she looks up travel options on her phone. She looks dazzling in her uniform today, though that also serves as a reminder that she's still a student. Not that was already obvious.
Whoa!
What's wrong?
Don't what's wrong me? You just casually tried to pick under my skirt, didn't you?
Well, you know. If your skirt starts fluttering in front of my eyes, of course I'm gonna notice.
I just don't get it. This past month, I get a lot of life experience, and yet I still don't get how men think.
Hey, men are simple creatures. They're argumentative to a certain extent, and they're more susceptible to eroticism than women, I suppose.
We've kissed, and we even gone further through the course of exploring each other's love, and yet you react so blatantly to the mere sight of my panties, even when we're outside.
Wow, you really don't get it, huh? If you expose your panties so openly up here, that old man drinking a can of coffee over there might also see, you know?
Huh? Wait, really?
Really? Just believe me, Aiko. I just want to prevent that from happening, which is why I always react immediately to protect you from the indecent stares of strangers. Which is why I hone each of my five senses to notice you in the event that a gust of wind blows up your skirt. To show her how seriously I am, I show off some quick side steps. Really? That's what you did? I thought he was getting slapped, or like I was slapping her booty cheeks. What the what is going on with this man? A true man cannot allow other men to see even the bra of his woman is wearing. You've got a similar side to you too, don't you, Aiko?
Only I can call him Oni-chan.
Didn't you say that like that a while ago?
Yeah, but I don't really care if another girl sees her boxers.
What's with that cold stare? That part of her hasn't changed, even after we started going out. Okay, so if it's okay to show my boxers, what about my dick?
Why don't you just get arrested?
If it's an accident, an accident! Like, what if a sudden gust of wind exposed it? Just like an upskirt.
What? What are you even talking about? A gust of wind exposing your penis? Oni-chan, you don't go around wearing skirts without any underwear on, do you?
Shit, Aiko seems somewhat seriously disturbed. Okay, let's set aside the matter of my dick for now. How about my abs or something? Let's just say I'm stretching my arms upward and exposing my abs.
No, expose abs. You can't ever show your abs to another woman, Oni-chan.
It seems Aiko ranks my abs higher than my dick.
Oni-chan's abby abs.
No, not there. That tickles. Aiko shoves her hand up my shirt. I was gonna say skirt. Up my shirt without asking.
You know,
gotta be several times harder for men to understand women's fetishes than the other way around.
Oh, it's for Mom. Hello?
Aiko looks like her usual innocent self. I, on the other hand, have been worrying about all kinds of shit, which is awfully unlike me. Don't lay a hand on Aiko. That's what I promised to myself when I left home for college. When I came back home, I tried to play cool, but I quickly reverted to my old siscon ways. And what we did on the living room couch that day changed everything. I thought I was doing it for her, but no matter how you look at it, it was for me, first and foremost. Well, I don't regret what I did at all. It's not exactly something that eldest son of a household should do.
Mom says she's not gonna get home from work until late tonight.
I see. In any case, there's no way we can proceed without our parents' approval. I've been thinking about this on my own these last few weeks, trying not to worry Aiko as well.
Chan, what's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Don't tell me! You're not lusting over another woman out in the broad daylight, are you?
What? That's not it at all. Also, you shouldn't joke about these things when you're with such serious eyes, Aiko.
Just kidding! Just pulling your leg. Now that you're giving me some more self-confidence, I don't mind if you cheat on me just a little, you know?
Oh? In that case, okay, Aiko, time to go home.
Okay!
Just you, though, not me. I'm gonna head by Sayachin Sensei's place and make out with her before I head back.
Not Sayaka!
Why not? You're not okay with me cheating at all, then. Hey, Aiko, are these photos from Okinawa? I hate the music. It's still the battle music. Bah, bah, bah. Aiko gonna throw these hands right here. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, I went to Okinawa once on a trip when I was little. Well, that was when I was really little. So, honestly, I don't remember anything.
Standing right next to her is Mom, but younger, obviously. I wonder if Aiko will look more like Mom when she's older. Didn't you say... Han? Oh, but is it more like Mom? Like, you guys are adopted, you know that, right? Like, they're adopted. They're not related by blood. I'm getting that right? I'm not messing around. They're adopted. Are they adopted? Like, they're not related by blood, that's for sure. But are they adopted or are they step siblings? No, I'm stupid. They're adopted.
Oni-chan, I know it's probably not the case, but your heart didn't skip a beat when you saw Mom in that picture, did it?
Of course not. There's no way that would ever happen. I'm a sis-con, not a mom rune. A mom-con. You should know that better than anyone.
Yeah, you got a point. Never shown any mother-con tendencies before.
I'm cleared of all charges immediately.
If you were both a sis-con and a mother-con, you'll be a hopeless degenerate in the eyes of society.
Hey!
True. Perhaps his one saving grace is that he's not a mother-con yet. Just come downstairs once you're done, you two. Huh? Wasn't Mom supposed to go shopping?
Well, that's not good. Don't see how we can weasel our way out of this one.
Oni-chan, what do we do? When did she find out? Today? Just now?
But wait, what did she tell you on the phone earlier?
It was just a normal conversation. She said she was gonna be at work until late tonight, so we should prepare dinner on our own.
This must be a deliberate trap.
I think you do understand the situation, but is there anything you would like to tell me? I'm sorry, we had sex. That part's fine. That's fine? That doesn't make any sense. As a mom, you're supposed to yell at us. Come on, yell at us. Well, it's not if I'd ask you to, right? Obviously, there's no way we'll stop.
See, suddenly becomes defiant. Wow. What even is this conversation? You don't want to get in between the women of this house once they start arguing. Though, immediately, I'm just too confused to speak right now.
Good grief. I always knew you were an outrageous daughter. And you, Oni-chan, you got anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, we had sex.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, there's nothing we can do in this situation but be defiant.
I'm so sorry. But we didn't start this relationship previously or anything. The thing that sparked this relationship wasn't that big of a deal in itself, but I'm the one who couldn't hold their feelings back. They just sort of spilled out and then...
Can I say something? I'm gonna say something right now. Like, I don't understand what happened. Look, they came home, right? Came home. Then she caught him with this one. You should know that better than anyone. You got a point. Like, there was nothing like bad unless, before she, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's hiding and like they did it before. You know? Like, there's nothing. They could have just said something. This is sort of weak how they find out. This is sort of weak.
I'm the one who can't hold their feelings back. They just sort of spilled out and then... Har, what are you talking about? Your feelings didn't just spill out now. They've been leaking all over the place for ages. Right, Oni-chan?
I don't know what to say. Well... I wouldn't say that they were leaking per se. I just thought she never meant to hide them in the first place.
And you're pretty leaky yourself. I've known how you two feel for ages, obviously. I've been watching you two ever since we moved into this house.
Mom's got a point. Perhaps this was an obvious development to her considering she's always been watching over us. I'm not talking these last couple weeks, but years upon years. I'm reminded how things were just a little bit... I'm reminded how things were just a little bit after Aiko and I first met.
When you first met, you had so much trouble getting along. But I can clearly remember how you gradually grew closer. The way you've been lately reminded me of back then. After all, you two have been awfully affectionate lately. But we've always been a little affectionate, haven't we? I've spotted you kissing on top of the stairs once or twice already.
Seriously?
Jeez, do you know how hard it is to pretend not to notice? Though I guess I get to vent my frustration a bit when I tease you on your father's birthday. That was so embarrassing. I can't believe you knew this whole time and just pretended not to notice. It's all over. I can't be afraid now. There's no need for you to become one, is there? You got yourself a man right here.
I wonder if the old man knows too. As you can see, Mom's pretty eccentric. So I kind of expected this sort of reaction. But the old man is an alcoholic. I'm certain he won't take it this lightly.
Mom? You wouldn't tell us to break up, would you? Even if I did, it's not like you would listen, right? I don't want you shanking me. I quite enjoy living, thank you very much. There's no way I'll do that.
I could totally see it happening.
You too, Oni-chan. Well, at least you're not causing trouble for anyone else. As your mother, I could immediately tell that you two were serious. Besides,
Mom pokes us both in the forehead.
You two are stubborn as mules. Once you made up your mind, there's no changing it, is there? How did you two grow up to be so alike that I haven't even done anything in particular to raise you like that?
Aiko starts blushing brightly. We're a lot alike. We both start shouting when we're cornered, and we both behave when we want attention. We're just like the old man in the regards. So perhaps that's just how you naturally turn on when you live in this house. Turn out, turn on. Well, then again, you know, they fell in love because they were stubborn and stupid shit like that, so it's kind of a turn on. So, say, I know I've been blatantly going behind your back this whole time, but I'm seriously in love with Aiko. So, I know we haven't sorted out all of our feelings out yet, and you have every right to scold me and deny me, but I'd like to continue our current lifestyle for the time being. And I think it's in Aiko's best interest not to make any radical changes in her lifestyle until at least after graduation, after she graduates. As for me, I fully intend on accelerating my pathway to reemployment too.
Chan?
If I want to continue my relationship with Aiko, I first have to become self-sufficient. I'm sure the old man would never accept us if I just asked for Aiko's hand without a plan to support her. Above all else, I just don't want to be separate from Aiko. Our circumstances are the same as normal couples. No, aren't the same as normal couples. I can't tread these waters half-heartedly.
Please, Mom, I'm begging you to. I'll do anything to keep living with Oni-chan. I'll even reconsider my career choices.
That's not acceptable. You want to become a dietitian, don't you? Giving up that dream for a reason like this won't help anyone. I'm sure the stupid son of mine wouldn't want that either. That's right. I'll be against that too.
Then, what should I do? If Oni-chan has to leave this house again,
Okay. What's this girl crying about now? Relax. I'm not just gonna leave here. We've talked about this before, haven't we?
Yeah, but I'm still worried.
Aiko, in the end, you just couldn't betray your own feelings. That's alright. To some extent, your father and I were ready for something like this to happen. But no matter what, you two are still our children. If you just explain everything to your father, I'm sure he'll understand.
You think so?
Yes, of course. But if he's really that against it, he might attempt suicide. You never know.
We can't let that happen. I can't. That's something we can't avoid at all costs.
I'm sorry, Aiko, but now that our relationship has brought to light, I feel like I've been able to sort through my own feelings somewhat. I won't tell these two about it, but right now, I think I found the words to say to the old man. Okay, it's about time to get ready for dinner. Help me out like you always do, okay? Okay, you two?
Okay.
And thus, a somewhat normal but not quite day passes. And we're almost done. Well, I got a feeling this is the last one. I got the feeling. I don't know why, but I got a feeling. Whew. After taking a bath, I finally lie down on my bed. Sorry, Aiko, but I'm just too mentally tired from everything that's been going on today. They told the father. To some extent, your father and I were ready for something like this to happen. But no matter what, you two are still our children. Mom said that this evening, but I think it's incredible how she accepted the fact that her flesh and blood daughter was having this sort of secret romance. Okay, I'm adopted. Aiko's not. Aiko's not adopted. I thought she was adopted, really. I genuinely thought she was adopted. No. Shit. So, like, Aiko is actually the mom's daughter and the dad's daughter. Okay, like, it's a little weird. You brought a kid home. You adopted a kid, right? Then the kid just ends up banging your daughter. Your flesh and blood. I thought they were both adopted. So, like, at the end, it's not kind of weird. It's not weird at all. But now it's a little, yeah, man, it's a little weird. wouldn't you normally expect her to be against it? It wouldn't have been strange if she disowned us even. I suppose Mom was serious when she said she was already ready for something like this to happen. The reason she's been quiet about it until now was probably out of her love for us. I thought I was already an adult, but compared to the maturity of my parents, I'm definitely still a kid, huh? I can't help but sigh when I realize how immature I still am. There was something the old man once said to me here in this home. It was right around the time I was graduating from elementary school. We were in the garden burying a time capsule since that was a popular thing to do back then. Hey, do you like Aiko? At the time, I couldn't imagine why the old man has asked such a thing. But since the look on his face was so serious, I still remember that question day well. The time capsule, huh? I had completely forgotten about it, but we did bury that in the garden, huh? You're gonna dig it out, aren't you?
Honey-chan, what are you doing so late at night?
I was digging up the time capsule. Wanna take a look?
Huh? Wow, that brings me back. Got a good memory, Oni-chan. I didn't even remember where we buried it.
I was just reminiscing on the past and suddenly, remember we buried this thing.
Were you digging up a hole in the middle of the night? If someone saw you, you would look shady as hell.
Hey, don't say that. The old man's staying at work tonight. He apparently not coming back until dawn. I figured that instead of restlessly fidgeting in my room, I may as well go outside and dig this thing up.
We put this time capsule in this old tin of sweets.
Yeah, though there's something hopefully not be yeah, though there should hopefully not be anything bad in here. I don't think we're dumb enough to put any food in it.
I'm pretty sure I put a letter in there.
Aiko squats in front of the house and tries opening up the time capsule. I'm pretty sure that the plan was to open this up once I graduate from university. The round of somewhat deep cookie tin seems a bit hard for Aiko to open up on her own. Here, let me see. It's kind of rusted, so it's probably hard to open.
Oh, okay.
I take the tin from Aiko's and with a little force, manage to open it. Okay, it's open.
Oh. Wait, I guess there's really not much here, huh?
Aiko and I peer inside. It's got one of my old games and one of Aiko's favorite manga. There's some letters in there too, as well as an old gaming handheld, just casually tossed in there. Once a gamer, always a gamer, I guess. Wow, this really brings me back. There's even an arcade controller here. I could probably sell this for some cash on the internet.
Oh, but it looks like it's broken. I'm sure it was a precious treasure to you, even if you couldn't play with it anymore.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think that's right. Anyway, what interests me more than the gaming gear is the letters. The letters in the cute envelopes are obviously Aiko's, but that one letter is in a manila envelope. That one's clearly a letter I wrote.
There's something but pointless fluff written in my letters.
Like what?
Dear future me, have my chest grow well. So stuff like that.
Well, you definitely met that goal and then some.
That's such an embarrassing thing to hear in this situation.
What else?
Well, it looks like I did write stuff about becoming a dietitian, and I said I want to go taller than you. The other letters are less writing and more drawings.
I see. That definitely sounds like like the kind of stuff little Aiko would put in a time capsule.
What about you, Oni-chan? What have you written in your letters?
I wrote about my chronic constipation.
Okay, tell me the truth now. It's not fair unless you show me what you wrote too.
Ah, hey, come on. Aiko snatches away my letter. Uh,
Oni-chan, what is this?
don't lay a hand on Aiko. Even if you feel the urge to do so, then leave this house as soon as possible. What is it? Exactly what it sounds like.
I don't get it, but please explain.
That's what one of my letters says. Contained within those 2 short lines are all the worries I felt at the time and the promise I made to my future self. I've written a pledge to myself. There's nothing to explain. The writing speaks for itself. My first crush was, well, you, Aiko. I think back to the day we first met, our Oni-chan anniversary. When I was a child, both of my parents died in a landslide, and I was put in an orphanage. Then, one summer, I was adopted by my current parents. For as long as I can remember, my birth parents had been dead. And when my heart was at its darkest, my current parents took me in and loved me as if I was their real son. I owe them that much, so, and yet, as I live in this house of theirs,
Here you go, Oni-chan. There's no school lunch today, so I made us both for lunch.
Oh, thanks! Before I knew it, my heart genuinely yearned for Aiko. Little by little, I fell in love with her. I don't know how many times Aiko had saved me, both at school and at home, even before we were as close as we were now. Aw, like, look at this fool.
Who cares about some stupid shoes? I got more at home. I just don't want to see you get hurt. We don't have an extra Oni-chans at back home. But you know. I never realized you could get that angry. I never thought you'd get so angry for me. I thought you hated me all this time, Oni-chan.
I'm sorry, Aiko. I never hated you. Not ever. Now that I think about it, that was the first time Aiko has ever called me Oni-chan. And it might have been the very moment I started to have a special feelings for her. Even if we didn't share the same blood, I treasure Aiko very much as her older brother. But as the days went by, my feelings spiraled out of control. As I watched Aiko grow more beautiful by the day, I realized I couldn't keep this up and decided to leave home. Until, unable to forget the resolution I'd buried in this time capsule, I decided to use my college as an opportunity to put those words into action. But in the end, it was all talk. I couldn't walk the walk. Even as I moved into an apartment, I couldn't bear to let go of my relationship with Aiko. And no, I know very well that this is just an excuse, but the moment I first made love to Aiko, whom I loved both as a little sister and as a woman, I was so happy, so overjoyed that I couldn't believe myself. I started to regret ever repressing my feelings, I thought. If only I had been honest with myself much earlier. Those were my honest thoughts. I thought moving into an apartment meant we would gradually grow apart. That's the reason why I left home. But in the end, I lost to my true feelings. Everyone has a first crush. I thought I'll grow out of it eventually. Ever since you were little, you've always been an observant one. You might look childish on the outside, but you're way more emotionally mature than I am. Whenever I'm having a hard time, you've always supported me with a smile. For a while, I considered finding a girlfriend, but I just couldn't do it. How could I? Can I say something? This music is not doing it justice. I'm sorry, this music is not. That's why I'm putting more how could I ever find someone as important to me as you? This is supposed to be a serious ass conversation, but I'm going with the music right now. Like a stupid what is it, early 2000s anime or something. How could I ever find someone as important to me as you?
I'm so happy. Lately, I've been so happy to live with you, Oni-chan. But I never knew
Stop with the music. Aiko's way more mature than me. She gently accepted a brooding adoptee like me as her brother. At work, she's respected as a valuable staff member. And at home, she cooks better than anyone I've ever met in real life. The old man must secretly read this letter before we buried this time capsule. When we were burying it, he asked me, "Hey, do you like Aiko?"
Really?
Yeah. He didn't say anything else after that, but he probably figured out how we feel about each other already. Just like with Mom. The two of them probably figured out our feelings long ago. And yet, they continue to watch over the two of us, which means they most likely still love us with the unconditional love that parents have. If that's the case, then I'm even more indebted to them than I could ever repay them for. Once the old man comes back, I'm going to have a proper talk with him. I don't know how things will turn out, but I'm going to ask him to entrust you to me, now and forever.
Oni-chan? I'm such an idiot. I don't have anything cool to say like in this situation. I said I was graduating from being your little sister and becoming your woman, and yet, in the end, I couldn't stop calling you Oni-chan and begging for your attention. At this rate, I feel like I'll never graduate from being your little sister.
Does it matter anymore? From now on, let's not think too hard about our relationship, I say. Our stockpiles of memories as siblings can't be erased that easily. If you told me tomorrow to stop being your brother, I wouldn't know how to proceed. Instead, let's focus on more important things. The way we sure to find what it is we truly want. Let's not think about those complicated things anymore. I want to keep living with you, now and forever, Aiko. And honestly, it doesn't matter whether we're here in our family home or if we move out. What's important is that we stay together, and that's you're by my side. I'm laughing at the music, and, it's still your sister. It's still your sister, though, Like, it's kind of funny. That's you're by my side.
Oni-chan? Yes, thank you. I've always felt the same way. Whether as your girlfriend or your little sister, I want to be with you forever. Just like this, Oni-chan.
Aiko starts tearing up. I just hug her without a second thought. There are so many charming points to Aiko that I'd never even noticed until we started dating. Taking all of those things into account, I feel like there's nobody else who can be my partner but Aiko.
Oni-chan, I love you with all my heart.
Yeah, me too. I love you with all my heart, Aiko. And thus, as summer turns to autumn, we reaffirm our love for each other. And that's how it ends. And that's how it ends right there. Oh my god. Ah. Skip the credits. I'm not waiting for the credits. I did it once for Saki, I'm not doing it again.
Oni-chan, if you're done with work, then come hang out with me.
Hey, let me take a break. Working at home is still tiring, It's been 10 years. I think that's the longest ever. Well, maybe Reina's long too, but 10 years. That's the longest because Saki was 3. Karen was like 3 también. Masahiro was 3. Reina might have been like, I want to say 7. This is the longest one. It's been about 10 years since Aiko and I have decided to become lovers. In the end, we decided the important thing was for us to be together. And so, we skipped marriage and now simply live together in peace. We rented out a one-room apartment with a kitchen and dining area that's close to our old family home. And we really gotten ourselves cozy.
Here, I bought some snacks. There's enough for you too, so have as much as you want.
Hey now, you said you want to hang out. Are you really just watching me play games by myself?
Yeah, it's your mission to play games while I watch, Oni-chan.
My mission?
Yeah. You must sit next to me and keep replaying these mini Massacre games until you memorize all the death traps. No matter how good you get, you still screw up and die all the time, screaming out loud each time.
Ah! I'm seriously died as soon as the level started.
And I just stuff my cheeks with stabs and enjoy the show.
You sure have a lot of free time on your hands, huh? Why don't you try picking up a new hobby or something?
I don't think there's a point in picking up a hobby if it's not like it's something you enjoy. Which is why watching you play video games is my #1 pastime.
Right. As always, you're one weird woman.
You know you're just as weird as me, Oni-chan.
I couldn't deny that even if I wanted to. I'm a grown-ass adult who still clings to his little sister. I'm as weird as they come. When I asked myself what we need for us to be happy all those years ago, I came up with 2 answers. The first answer was that we just needed to be together, to live under the same roof. I think that much was obvious to both of us, and so we met that goal easily enough. The second answer was to love each other forever. While we're not married on paper, Aiko is now my common-law wife. And I still love her until death do us part. While these 2 answers might not seem very different from each other, it's a distinction I made in my promise to our parents. I've attained my dream job at a web design company, though I get to work at home quite often. As for Aiko, she earned her dietitian certificate, but it's not uncommon to see the 2 of us together here in the apartment kitchen on any given day. But it's a week, be it weekdays or weekends.
Oh, Ani-chan, you can't kill that kangaroo-looking enemy, okay? It looks so sad. Just tie it up.
I know. This is my 78th attempt, remember? But man, we sure haven't changed much over the years, huh?
Yeah, we sure haven't. But I think that's a really good thing, don't you?
Yep, it sure is. I'm so happy right now.
I know, right? After all, I get to spend all my time with the one I love most in the whole entire world. It's like I've always accomplished half of my life goals.
Yeah? So, what's the other half?
Well, I want to take care of you as we grow old together, Oni-chan. Just kidding!
Cut it out! What the hell was that life goal? Even as a joke, it sounds way too realistic. My relationship with Aiko remains unshakable to this day. We live together happily, and we stay on good terms with our parents who live nearby. That's all we've ever hoped for.
Oni-chan, I love you.
I love you too. We live our lives as siblings, but in a new and exciting sort of way. Okay. So many things I have to say. 1, I kind of hated that ending. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna mute this right now. Or at least turn it the fuck down. Okay. There's so many things I want to say right now. Out of all the routes, I did not like that one. It was too kind of weak a little bit. Why, you may ask? Because we only confessed to one parent. There wasn't really a big change. Like, at least with fucking Masahiro, she threw her shit to pretend like, you know what I mean? To pretend. Or whatever. I don't know, man. I didn't like that route at all. 1, because it's her sister. But there's one thing. When they were going back to flashbacks, I'm like, aww. Until I realized they're siblings. But still, aww. It's like if you're a childhood friend or something. Okay. Let's go with waifus. Okay. Before we get to the waifu tier, because I have finished all of it, let's go with who had the best story out of all the girls. I'm talking about best story. I'm not talking about waifus yet, but best story. Number 1, Karen. She had the best story. I'm not gonna lie. She's not my best waifu, but she had the best story. You cannot lie that her story was not good. Because literally, we met her in the beginning of the game, and her relationship with the guy to the stupid flower bouquet thing. Number 2, I'm gonna say Reina. She had another. Hers is close to being number 1, but her story was good. But you know what got me out of it? You know what got me out of it though with her story? The fucking bear. She ran after a stupid bear. I'm sorry. I cannot give 2 shits about a bear. Okay, then it's Masahiro, because she was getting over her insecurities and blah blah blah, right? Then it's Saki, because it was the first one, and Saki was like, it was a better story than Aiko's, you know? Than Aiko's. Now, waifu tier. I'll tell you which waifu I liked out of all of them. Hold on, I got pictures, hold on. No, back up. Wrong one. Okay, hold on. For number 1 waifu, number 1, in my opinion, and I am sorry, Global Stalker. I am sorry. I'm giving it to Masahiro. I am. Look at her in that dress. Look at her. She's so happy. Look at her right there. So cute. Right here. Oh my god, I want to do this in real life. Like, are you kidding me? She was just fun, she was funny, and she was hot. And look at that. Best picture moments right here. Great art and everything. Global Stalker, you might hate me. You might hate my guts. You may unsubscribe. But her, number 1. Then 2. It's her. Look at her. They had a great life at the end. She was funny. She was assertive. And all the things they did together was kind of cool. The stupid fish that she wanted for, what's her name? Her manager. And like how deep that was. I just did not care about the bear. I'm sorry. The bear. Why? You almost killed yourself for a stupid bear. I know it meant something. I know. But it was a bear. Number 3. Karen. Karen. Like, I liked her because she had a story. Like, I'm starting to like some duties. But she was a hard worker. She was living her dream out here. Karen was number 3. She's living her dream, man. She's living her fucking dream, right? Look at how cute she is. Then it's Saki. Yeah, she was the first one. Like, she was the first one. Look at her. She was so cute and everything. But, my god, I gotta say some downsides about her. And why she's down for. She be kind of boring, though. She be kind of boring. Like, out of all the girls here, she's like vanilla. You know, like, it's good, but it's kind of boring, though. You gotta admit. Like, her personality was kind of boring. Her story was kind of, it was okay. I want to say better than Aiko's. But that ending, though. That ending was beautiful. That ending was top tier. I don't know, man. It was kind of boring. And last but not least, her. Okay, I'm a little bit biased. I'm a little bit biased. Why? Why, you may ask? Well, 1, it's your sister. It's your sister. You sick. You sicko. It's your sister. 2, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go down this route, it's like, cool. They've always loved each other since childhood, right? But, like, you see him get with 4 girls. Like, he got over her. He got over his crush. We seen it 4 times. We saw you got over your feelings. I don't know, man. I just did not like Aiko. Like, I like this one. Where it was, like, their backstory when they were children. Like, I like that. I like that. I'll give her that. But other than that, it was kind of boring. I did not like Sayaka at all. So I am giving it like number 5. Okay. So, like I said, Masahiro is 1, Reina's 2, Karen is 3, Saki is 4, and Aiko is 5. My god, we are done with this game. We are done with this game. Review coming out in a couple days. Stay tuned. It's coming out on this channel. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make this whole shit, even if it's like, you know what I mean? Should I do it spoiler or not spoiler? No, you know what? I'm gonna do spoiler because I'm putting it on this channel. You watch this whole thing, or you should watch it. Like, bro, you know what I hate? Okay, I'm gonna give you some behind the scenes. Whenever it's new routes, right? Whenever it's new routes, like I save my previous saves so I can start the next video next time. But back here are all the decisions to go down. All the decisions to go down. And I hate it. It's a lot of skipping. And with Riddle Joker, my god, that one was even harder to set it up. Set up the routes. That one was hard, man. But I don't want to do any more games with routes. The next game we're gonna play is Sierra Ops. Because that shit came out with episode 2 and we gotta play it. We played it, what? Right after... When did we play Sierra Ops? Right after Sunrider. Or before Sunrider. And I gotta say this. We're gonna play that game again. I don't know why, but it's been hitting... Like, my videos, my old videos were like... Getting hits, like, bam, bam, bam. You're getting views on this video. I'm like... I didn't get views when it came out. What the... What's going on? Like, what the hell, you know? So, I'll see you tomorrow with Sierra Ops. This is your boy Gat saying farewell. Oh wait, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. See whenever I post. Okay? Okay? Alrighty. This is your boy Gat saying farewell. And as always...
Bye-bye!